Do you have any plans as far as school or a job?
My brother said I might pick up a few shifts at the bar he works at.
So you'd be dealing with people?
Maybe.
It's been 2 years since Life is Strange creators Don't Nod Entertainment wrapped up the harrowing tale of the Diaz brothers in Life is Strange 2. Now it's Deck 9's turn, as the developers behind the prequel, Before the Storm, spin us their own bittersweet tale of emotional discovery and acceptance.
What's the protocol for reuniting with your long-lost sister after 8 years?
I'm cool with the hug if you are. Is crushing my ribs still part of the protocol?
After living in foster care for the past 8 years, Alex Chen visits her brother Gabe in the small Colorado mining town of Haven Springs, looking for a fresh start. The touching reunion is all too quick, and after a mysterious accident, the picturesque town is racked with grief. Over the course of 5 chapters, Alex must deal with the fallout and investigate what really happened.
I'm okay.
The series is known for addressing real-world themes and contentious topics typically steeped in sadness. True Colors puts the emphasis on grief and trauma, but it never feels exploitative. Much of this is thanks to a phenomenal performance from Erica Mori as Alex. Her grounded presentation roots the narrative in authentic realism, even when the script feels over the top.
I've broken into places for less.
Like other protagonists in the series, Alex has a unique power, this time in the form of psychic empathy that allows her to hear other people's thoughts and feel their emotions. This is both a blessing and a burden, but it allows for moments of levity and quiet introspective examinations of her and others. Taking the time to listen to their problems can open new dialogue options that impact the narrative in surprising and meaningful ways. There are also auras around resonant objects that can be examined for further insight into characters' pasts. Some optional side stories play out over the course of multiple chapters, encouraging you to get immersed and invested in the town. It also offers a thematic framework built around understanding other people's emotions. Some of the smaller stories feel a little thin in comparison to the core events and could have used a little more complexity, but they still offer moments of respite from the heavier storylines.
He's right.
Dialogue choices allow you to mold Alex in desired directions when interacting with other people. Naturally, some choices are more important than others, such as whether you want to pursue a romantic relationship with either Steph or Ryan. But even small decisions have rippling impacts. There are several core endings, each with minor variations based on choices and relationships built throughout the game, emphasizing the importance of your decisions.
Up next, a very special request from some chick.
Haven Springs offers plenty of opportunities for exploration. From the flower shop and marijuana dispensary to the cozy record store and old-fashioned bar, each spot is frequented by specific residents who help bring the town to life. Steph Gingrich returns from Before the Storm, and she's moved out of Arcadia Bay and is now working here as a local radio DJ. Meanwhile, Gabe's best friend Ryan struggles with guilt, but tries his best to carry on. The relationships are the core of True Colors, and the lasting bonds formed between Alex and friends are emblematic of the power of connection.
Instead of trying to be strong, maybe the best thing you can do is show him that it's okay to hurt.
For the first time in series history, all 5 chapters are available to binge or savor as you please. Both options come down to personal preference, but playing them in quick succession can lessen some of the impact of stories that previously had months of time to build, as you reflected on recent developments and pondered what might happen next. Additionally, while many of the chapters feel distinct from one another, the basic structure of exploration, communication, and meditation can start to feel like a schedule instead of a unique experience.
Time to add my latest meltdown.
True Colors is the most visually impressive Life is Strange game yet, but the previous titles have set the bar low. Most importantly, the extra detail allows for more emotion to be conveyed through subtle and affecting facial expressions. Unfortunately, the presentation isn't perfect, and there are distracting dips in frame rate. We even ran into a few bugs that forced us to reload our game, one of which was during the final chapter. Hopefully, the incoming Day 1 patch should alleviate these issues, but it isn't available at the time of writing.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Music always plays a central role in Life is Strange, and True Colors leans into it fully. A slew of original and licensed songs highlight characters' shared experiences and help ground them in a believable reality. Alex has a history with playing the guitar, but it brings back painful memories that she must overcome. Steph's passion is infectious, finding joy in difficult moments, sometimes even resulting in clever minigames.
I'll pick a song. You have 5 yes or no questions before you have to guess it.
Okay.
For those who need them, True Colors has a handful of accessibility options, like increasing the dialogue choice timer in certain situations or making certain colors stand out more. It's also streamer-friendly, with the ability to turn off licensed music, as well as a crowd choice extension. Although in many cases, streamer mode will simply mute the soundtrack, leaving emotional scenes feeling awkwardly inert. Life is Strange True Colors is an excellent entry in the series and a great place to jump in for newcomers. Some technical issues can't be overlooked now that it's a full-price title, but it's something that seems easily fixable with a patch or two. Alex Chen is an incredibly endearing character that asks us to face our grief and empathize with other people's struggles, reminding us of our shared human experience.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Final score, 8 out of 10. Easy Allies reviews are made possible by generous viewers just like you. If you like what you see, check out patreon.com/easyallies to help us make more. For just $1 a month, you can gain access to weekly updates, spoiler discussions, and exclusive shows.